All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Wednesday, February 12th. And oh dear, it's set by Paul. He has been my nemesis lately, but let's see how I do today. Pale-skinned king, Danish. Immediately think of Hamlet. Pale-skinned, is that the definition? You can just think of wan, oh pallid. That's too like pale. King can be K or R. What's Danish? Maybe a delicious pastry? Oh, how about, oh, yes. Yeah, oh, that's very clever. So, yeah, I just thought of pastry joking, but then I thought, oh, pale can be pasty, and that has skinned or surrounded R for king. Oh, that's fiendish, but I'm happy to get that one. All right, let's skip the first three downs and try these. Key left after move. I wonder if it could mean key, and we're going to put an L after a word for move. Principal could be key, but that's too long. Key. Could it be a key on a keyboard? I'm going to have to have a sneaky look at my keyboard. Maybe it's key and then... No, I think I like L after a word for move. But I think that word then would have to, or the move word would have to end in an A or, not sure. All right, let's try 5. Slight adjustment of ties, most obsequious. I'm thinking the definition is most obsequious, and so it's going to be an ER, maybe IER word. Oh, well, sorry, I said, yeah, did I read out more or most? Of course, it's going to be an IEST ending, an anagram of ties, an adjustment of it. And, oh, I think slight might be slim, and the most obsequious would be the slimiest. All right. Eccentricity about tease, wretched. I'm thinking we're going to put a word, a very short word for eccentricity, about a short word for tease, and it's going to mean wretched. I can't think of short words for either. Could an eccentricity be a tick? He has his ticks, he has his quirks. And tease? Oh, it could be to tease, like to tease hair, to pull something out. No, I don't get it. Party after party in place of hard work. Is either one of those parties going to be a do? One of them might be a British. Oh, a place of hard work. Might be a labour camp. That's not a very cheerful thing to have in the crossword. Well, labour is certainly a party, but how is camp? Maybe as in a holiday camp. I remember, I don't know if I should name the large Irish, not quite a nationalized company, but it was a large Irish company, and they brought in one of these consultants to do a study, and in it they referred to the holiday camp atmosphere among the workers, not in a positive way either. Um, so I'm going to put in labor camp because that's definitely a place of hard work. Camp, of course, row of pink tents comes to mind. party. Party after party in place of? Maybe it is labor something else, just hard work. Novel with loveless donkey in winter. I wonder if it is the name of a novel. 4-4. Not hard times. Loveless. Love, of course, can be O, as in love in tennis, 0. So maybe a word for donkey that is missing its O or O's. Oh, a donkey could be a fool. So could it be FL and then something in winter? Maybe in winter is the definition cold, snap, cold time. No, anyway, let's try. Oh, overly suspicious Canadian 19, given a tuneless song, repelled. All right, referring to 19, and I see this one refers to 2119. Oh my goodness, as if facing a Paul isn't bad enough. He's doing my least favorite thing of referring to cross-referencing. All right, so to get 19, we have to 19 and 21 together. Fish say, sardine with leg after mutation. Well, the last part all sounds like wordplay, so I'm thinking the definition is fish say. So fish as an example, something like a marine or a sea, pond, lake. What's the 4-letter? It could be fish as a verb. Fish say. So then what's the wordplay? Sardine. That's a game, isn't it? Sardines, like hide and seek. With leg after mutate. Oh, so sardine is 7 plus leg is 3. So I wonder if it's an anagram of sardine leg. Don't see Earl something. Fish was the lead singer of Marillion, wasn't he? Glenn. Oh, Michael Fish, the weatherman. Is he still with us? Still hearing about the famous storm he misforecast, the poor guy. Fish say. No, I think I'm going to need some letters for that, which is unfortunate. All right, I'm going to skip over anything that references 19 or 21. Live tours, classy, for D. Ross. Well, I presume that's indicating Diana Ross. Supreme, oh no, we have S. Live, oh, I think live, a word for live or live goes around a word for classy. And somehow it's going to be D. Ross, which of course also reads as Dross. And why is there no space after the full stop in D. Ross? Live tours, live tour. Live could be is or are. Yeah, what is D. Ross? Very tricky. Neutral vote you recorded in a mark of approval. You recorded maybe as a homophone indicator. So maybe it sounds like a neutral vote, but it actually is a mark of approval. No. Mold is on plant as standard feature. Question marks. There's something funny going on there. Um, there is, I think we had it in the crossword not too long ago, a standard lamp. So I wonder if it's a standard. Oh, of course, a standard can also be a flag. Oh, yeah, that seems more likely. Something pennant. But we're going to put mold, maybe a short word for mold. And then the is, I think that has to be important. On plant, no. All right, faculty, place with character by the sound of it. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Let me pause. All right, that's better. I think it might be a faculty, which could be one of your mental faculties or a sense. And it's a homophone for, well, place might be PL and then a homophone for character. Don't see it. Gandhi, or Gandhi if you prefer, country, that's about right. Ooh. Yes. So, of course, the country we associate with Gandhi is India. And if that goes around R for right, you get Indira Gandhi. All right. Birds winged, so flying. So I think winged so is 8 letters. That's going to be flying or anagrammed to give us some birds. I presume the S is going to go at the end. Is it going to be something wings? Doe wings, Edo wings, Ode wings? I don't know. I know red wings, but I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's not. Yeah, I think it would be too obvious an anagram if it had wings at the end. Not seeing it. No. And oh dear, we have another reference to our 2119. All right, let's go back to the Downs. Old writer in old film. I think one of those olds is going to be an O. I think more likely it's going to be the name of a writer, an old writer, and it's going to be O plus, well, a film could be a pick, or it could be a film on a surface. What writer begins with O? We studied them in Latin, Ovid, and so a film can be a vid, short for a video. Okay, that's with or without. Ooh. Could that be beef, I wonder? Beef Wellington? I would give an O something B ending to 6 across. Doesn't seem. Oh, it could be boot, but again, it will have a B there. All right, how about another hip novel for priest reading mysteries? Another hip has 10 letters. I'm wondering if novel is telling us to anagram another hip. But then the definition is priest reading mysteries. I can only think of Father Brown, who is in mysteries. Oh, but it could be maybe a cryptic way to describe a prophet or I don't know, some kind of priest reading the holy mysteries. No, I don't know. I like it, but I don't see it. Proportion carried by horse all the time. Is it going to mean? Yeah, I think it might be all the time. I'm thinking of unending. Yeah, I think maybe proportion. A word for proportion carried by horse. Yeah, but then how would we have ing at the end? Horse could be H for heroine, or GG or nag. Uh, we have other words for horses too. Yeah, don't see it. Brew guzzled by Paul after messing up times tables. Well, Paul referring to himself, so maybe it's something for brew eaten up by ME, maybe? After messing up. Yeah, yeah, maybe after an anagram of times, but that doesn't give enough letters, I think, for brew guzzled by Paul, and then the definition tables. No, very puzzling. All right, I'm coming in sore after first of defeats. Might I have been hammered? Well, that must be the definition at the end, something that might have been hammered, some kind of nail, I suppose. I'm coming in sore. Yeah, maybe it's I am inside a word for sore, and it's going to come after the first letter of defeats. What might have been hammered beginning with D? Ooh, a doornail. Oh, but that doesn't have I'm. It does have I, maybe. Let me see if it is I coming in OORNAL. No, I don't think so. If that is D, oh, could it be D Ross? I mean, is that part of an anagram? I just don't see where we would get the other two letters, and I don't really see anything to tell us to anagram tours, but to me that means live or live tours, a word for classy. What would that word for classy be? No. All right, rolled over, suffering Mog's initial cry. Yeah. Mog's initial must be M. What is suffering? M plus cry, no. Maybe rolled over, we reverse M and then a word for suffering, and that's going to mean cry. I can just think of moan, perhaps. No. All right, we do have one single letter, so let's try again. My sardine leg. Al Jardine. And it's going to be a fish. Sheila de Valera. No. Girl. No. Land something. Lander, maybe. Gander, Sander. Something Langer. Sanger. Sandwich. No, I'm just not seeing it. I may resort to trying to do it on paper. I often have more luck with that. All right, there was our key left after move. Yeah, after getting 4 across, I felt pretty confident, but that was short-lived. Key. Primary, primeval, left. Oh, left, what else could left be? Yeah, port. Passport, maybe? His move pass and then his passport key. I don't think so. Okay, and then this would be mean as a British. So we can have American 19s. Ooh, twice. Spare male and female American 19s. A spare male, I know in reading novels set in the 1920s or 30s and dinner parties, and they sometimes needed a spare male to even the numbers. Spare male, ooh, could be a bowler maybe. And female American, no. Yeah, and I'm not even sure of that D. Oh, how about in the shade? Yeah. Could it be throwing shade? Yeah, I don't see it. All right, I think what I'm going to do is try and work out this anagram on paper and see. Of course, I could be barking up the wrong fish, but we'll see. Well, that was quite a journey. I was trying to get words like dangle to work since it ends in angle, which would be to fish. But then I saw we have lead singer. So when I mentioned, oh, Fish was the lead singer for Marillion, I think that's what it is. I think he was the lead singer. Now, if I remember, I was never a big fan of theirs. He only stayed for a few albums and then went to a solo career. But I think that might be it. That's quite an obscure reference. I think if, I think anyone under 40, oh, maybe they know who Fish is. If you're under 40 and you know who Fish is, please let me know. All right, so then that's going to be very helpful. We're going to have some singers and some lead singer. So, for example, Mean as a British lead singer. Oh, mean might be as in to have a certain meaning, like intend or imply. Or it could be mean as in, well, not being very nice, or not being generous, or mean as average, of course. No. Oh, here's our overly suspicious Canadian singer given a tuneless song, repelled. All right, who are our Canadian singers? Joni Mitchell, Leonard Cohen, Brian Adams, Celine Dion, but I think she was Swiss, I think. Maybe, maybe not. Overly suspicious. Oh yeah, and we're going to have, I think, a reversal here. I think, what is a tuneless song? A dirge? Ah, yes. Oh, oh no, a tuneless song is a rap, and it is Celine Dion. I'm going to have to look her up, but anyway, Dion and a rap backwards is paranoid, overly suspicious. Ah, yes, I think she did represent Switzerland in the Eurovision Song Contest, but I think I seem to remember there was a bit of a fuss over the fact that she wasn't Swiss. Anyway, I think we have very fortunately got the lead singer. So now, oh, Wellington with or without lead or led, but it might be with or without the lead letter. Oh, a duke, I suppose. Ah, yes, so Wellington or Ellington, either one is a duke. Oh, that's clever. I like that. Male and female American singers in the shade. In the shade, what is that? Something disc, something risk, or is going to be an INK. Male might be M, or it could be a man's name, and female might be F. American might be an A. Singers in the shade. Ah. Gold disc. Of course, it depends how you spell disc. Yeah. Don't see it. All right, spare male and female American singers. Oh, maybe it's a girl group? Not the 3 Degrees. Are they still King Charles's favorite group? Or has he moved on? Spare. Maybe spare is the definition. Oh, third wheels. They can be spare. No. All right, live tours. Yeah, we didn't get anything extra there. Yeah, I should look at the ones where now I have letters from lead singer. Not great letters, but here's our mold. They went for fish. Could they go for Bob Mold? lead singer of Husker Du, I don't think so, is on plant as standard feature. Could it be Robert Plant? Standard feature. Base something. No. Faculty, place with character. No. Birds. Oh, well, this I thought was an anagram of winged sow. Oh, hold on. Actually, I'm going to put in my S here. Now try my winged sow. Oh, widgeons. Yes. Yeah. I have heard of widgeons. All right. Oh, that W now is nice. Rolled over, suffering, Mog's initial cry. I think it might be meow, which we had recently. I think, yeah, I think we roll over woe and is suffering, and Mog's initial the M, and to get a cry could be a meow. Oh, so faculty, I did think it might be one of the senses. So I'm wondering if it's eyesight. The character is the letter I, and a place is a site, S-I-T-E, and it sounds like an eyesight or eyesight. All right. Yeah, might I have been? Okay, so it's not a nail of any kind. Might I have been? Might I have been hammered? That sounds very awkward. Maybe it is a word for drunk. Or, oh, maybe it's a person who drinks. No. All right, well, we do have a nice H there. Another hip. Oh, it does look like it's going to be an anagram of another hip. What's it going to end in? A-N-T, E-N-T. All right, let's try it. Oh, are the P and the H going to go together? Maybe it's, yeah, maybe it's an old, an actual person, one of the Gnostics or something like that. Oh, maybe Egyptian, Ita Baroyi, no, priest reading mysteries. Wow. I have a terrible feeling this is going to be quite obscure, more obscure than fish, even. Oh boy. Yeah, Paul has got me again. Other eccentricity about teas. Wretched. Yeah, about sounds. Yeah, either a word for eccentricity goes about teas, or something is reversed. Is it a hidden clue? No, I don't think so. All right. Loveless donkey in winter. Let me pause and just ponder what novels might fit that. Well, the only novel I can think of that might fit would be Jane Eyre. But how would that be a loveless? I was going to say, can a donkey be a Jane? But I think it's a Jenny. Um, in winter. No, I'm going to go ahead. I'm so desperate. I'm going to check this one. It is right, but no idea why. Loveless donkey in winter. I don't think it's a homophone of air, AIR. No. All right. This was our male and female American singers in the shade. I am thinking of Rose Pink, could be a shade. And there is the singer Pink, so I think she's the female American singer. Who's the Rose? Oh, I think it's Axl Rose. Um, yeah. So maybe I need to be thinking of more singers' names. Yeah, so Mean is a British lead singer. Gene Pitney, Brian Ferry, Freddie Mercury. Yeah, I don't see it. Oh, and how about now spare male and female American singers? I think this might work the same way. Two names. But why would, yeah, how is the definition spare? Oh, how about show mercy? Might be just spare, but not show. But then is Mercy a female American singer? There's uh, Mary Clayton. Um, spare. No, I don't see it. Oh my goodness. What a beating this is. Um, neutral. Okay, so I was thinking earlier about abstain. I think while I was paused, I was looking at it, but it's not that. Of course, AYE would be a mark of approval, but a neutral vote, I know, you can vote present. Maybe that's just in the US Congress to say I'm here, but I'm not voting for or against. Neutral vote. Maybe it's just neutral is the definition. Average. Aver. No. And here's our mold is on plant. Oh my goodness. Almost 40 minutes, more than 40 minutes in real time. And I have so little to show for it. All right, I think I'm going to have to go to wordplays.com for 11 across and see what this is. Excuse me, not Mungo Jerry. Oh my goodness, that is very clever. The definition is spare, and I suppose I should have thought, let my word association run free. The title of the best-selling book. The spare is Prince Harry. So the male American singer Prince and Debbie Harry, of course. So this might be passport. I'm going to put it in and just check this. Yes, so I did think it, but I'm just not sure that passport is key. Maybe in a digital sense, you have your digital passport. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something there. All right, mean as a British lead singer. I'm going to pause and run through the alphabet for that second letter. All right, this one deserves its question mark. So the British lead singer of the Police, Sting, and then like him, you might be stingy or stingy, mean, of course. Ooh, so wretched must be tragic. So to tease somebody might be to rag on them, rag them, and then the eccentricity. I think I said tick, but I didn't go with it. Dear, oh dear. Anyway, tragic. That is tragic. So our priest now. Oh, I think we may have had a word like this before, maybe, or maybe I'm just misremembering, but I think it might be an H-I-E-R. A hierophant. Is that right? Let me check this. It is right. I do have a vague memory that we saw this word before. I didn't know it then. I barely know it now. But just, yeah, seeing that we might have that H-I-E-R. Wow, what a tough word. All right. So now we're not going to get any more for Diana Ross. Live, I think, is reside. Ah, oh, that's, I think, very tricky. Classy can be posh. We often see that as, well, they use the word posh in the clue and it's U for upper class. But here it's classy as U. And the residue is dross left over. So that full stop after the D is deliberately misleading. I don't like that. Don't have anything else for that. Oh, the D was confirmed anyway, so that's something. I'm coming in sore. All right, so if I'm comes in, might I have been? It's a funny ending, IME. I don't know if that's going to be right. Might I have been hammered? What would sore be? Sore as in a bad loser, or sore as in feeling pain? And here's our mold. Nothing, well, just the O now. So I'm going to standard feature, question mark. No, I think I'm going to use wordplays.com for 16 down. Oh my goodness, well, it really is I'm inside of a sore, I suppose. Not, it's a noun, a sore, could be an ulcer. And with all of that, you get a dulcimer, an instrument that might have been hammered. All right, so now our mold is on plant as standard feature. I'm thinking that must be L double O. Yeah, I can't really see it being anything else. loop, look. Mold, I suppose, could be the verb to form something, to mold it. Is unplant a standard feature? Now, I think I'm just going to go ahead and reveal this one. Oh, it wasn't a no, it was lion. Oh, so I think it's from heraldry. A lion, I don't know what passant means, like standing up with its arms out to the side, perhaps. Um, yeah, I'm. So, what is mold? Oh, I think we have to mold our anagram is on plant as. Oh, I should have spotted that, but the wording was very clever and completely threw me. Hats off to Paul for that one. All right. Now our proportion carried by horse all the time. Oh, a proportion, I think maybe could be a ratio. And maybe we put a horse around that to get all the time. Duration. Ah, yes, we've had the dun not too long ago as a type of horse. Specific color, right, of horse. Okay, neutral. I am concerned that we have the letters of neutral, but I don't see anything telling us to anagram it. Vote you recorded in a mark of approval. Oh, you recorded, I think, is that you. In A, maybe A is just that, and then a mark of approval. So I think it is going to be a neutral vote. So what's a mark of approval? I could go around that. A tick, thumbs up. No, I'm going to go to word plays for this one. All right, well, that's another one that completely blew by me. The definition is neutral, and I suppose in terms of gender, asexual. And so vote is X, you is you, and the mark of approval is a seal. Very clever. All right, brew guzzled by Paul after messing up times tables. Times could be X. We've seen that before. 5 times 3, 5x3. Oh, and tables in a geographic sense. Oh, sorry, my typing has gone to pot along with everything else. Plateau. So so really is Paul not I'm or me or anything like that, but we have ale plus Paul, and they are anagrammed, messing up. Then the X for times. Oh, well, this gives us a very funny ending. Oh, I don't think I ever looked at this one. Oh, no, maybe I did way back. It was so long ago. British female lead singer, male, if it weren't for the tail. What the heck is that? British might just be B. Female. I'm thinking some form of phoenix, but some funny spelling of it. What on earth is that? Oh, Annie Lennox. I think is the female lead singer for the Tourists, and then Eurythmics. Male. Oh, I think, yeah, I think if it was Lennon, then it would be a male lead singer. I think that's what we're getting there. I'll make a note and we'll check it over at 15 squared. All right, did I finish the top? I did. Oh my goodness. Check all. Oh, I must have had one of my trademark typos there. I think it's been a week or two since I've had one. So I had a good streak going. Anyway, let's just check all again. Yeah, so I just must have put something else in there. All right, let's head over to 15 squared. All right, the blog today by Eileen. Unmissable theme. Lots of links to look up today. Nice variety of clue types. Ingenious constructions. Yeah, so there were a few that I wrote I didn't fully get. Oh, well, yeah, just confirming Rose Pink was Axl Rose. And then 18, yeah, heraldic feature. I presume we could click on that link. And then, yes, it would be John Lennon if the last letter was changed. And then on the downs, oh, Eeyore. You have to think of, my goodness, and loses the O. And then after Jan, in winter. I don't know why after Jan makes it in winter, but I suppose that it's a January Eeyore minus the O, I suppose. All right. And here is our Hierophant. Wow, will I remember that word? Probably not. And then, yeah, and then Fish is the former lead singer of Marillion. That was a long time ago. All right, what are people saying? Well, Alan liked it. Let's see, so many great clues. Barrels of fun. Oh, Robert Plant as well. Yeah, I spotted him. Didn't understand the parsing of Duke. Oh dear. Yeah, so Crispy explained that. No hope parsing Jane Eyre. Yeah, me too. Oh, did I look at Labor Camp? Yeah, just camp is a party. Maybe a party of explorers is a camp. I'm not exactly sure how that works. Let's see if somebody explains the camp. I should have written that one down. Oh, somebody had Adam Bede as another novel, 4-4. It's very rare to see the ducks with a D in them. I don't know what that's all about. Oh, Baby Love is another novel. Wolf Hall. Oh, so people are giving all of their novels that are 4-4. Yeah, I'm hoping someone will explain the camp, but on the other hand, I'm ready to call this one quits, and I'm sure you're ready for the video to end too. So thanks as always for watching, and have a wonderful day.